What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of the Driving Professor. For those of you who are actually new to the channel, I am your host, Rashid White, and on this channel, I teach you defensive driving strategies that's not formally taught in driving schools. I'm a professional driver. I've been driving tractor trailers and buses for 23 years, and I'm here to actually teach you what I've been doing for 10 years. So this information here, it can save you time, money, personal injury, and most importantly, your life. All right, so today's video, we're going to be going on to Reddit, and this is going to be into our driving and then pro driving tips. And I'm going to answer a lot of your guys' questions over here. It's too much, it's too time consuming to actually type out a lot of the questions that are actually asked here. But I'm going to give my input here, and hopefully you appreciate it. So let's get right into it. It says over here, this is posted by Throwaway. Can you make a left turn on red if you're turning into a one-way road from a one-way road, but there's no sign saying you could turn? Turn on. If there's an arrow, and normally you can't make a left turn on red, but if there's normally an arrow actually saying that you can actually make the left turn, then you can actually do it. But if not, don't do it. All right. So this one comes from High Beams. Why does High Beams turn automatically on? This is by RET86. Ret86. And he has a Honda Pilot. Yeah, most of the cars, they have automatic high beams. I think I had a rental car that actually did that. I thought it was weird, but in some sense, it can actually help you. And I was reading the comment section over here, and he said it's a dumb feature. You can turn it off if you want to, and I think there's probably a setting in there where you can actually turn it off, but normally it actually senses when another car is actually going to it's coming within the range of your high beams, and they actually turn the high beams actually turn off. Let me turn this phone off. All right, so this one actually says, what does a right turn signal mean? People honk at me to turn right on red, but to me, this sign indicates you must wait until a green right arrow light before you can turn right. Am I wrong? Yeah, I mean, if it's posted no turn on red, then don't actually make it. But normally in most cities, I don't know where you're actually from here, but like let's say New York City, it's illegal to actually turn right on red. And but there's some places in New York City where you can actually make the right turn on red. So yeah, I mean, just definitely go. Make sure it's clear. Make sure you actually come to a full stop, and then actually make your right turn. And then watch out for pedestrians, bicyclists, other cars. Definitely make sure that, these cars, there's like some, eye communication there. There's another car coming down. It's equivalent to, like, let's say you're crossing the street. Somebody's actually coming at you real fast, and just wait. But if they're, driving slow, 5-10 miles an hour, then, by all means, go ahead and make the right turn on right there. All right, so this one is do no stopping anytime. Signs applies to both sides of the road. If so, does that mean you can't stand around that side of the road? Or does it apply to vehicles? Thank you. And this comes from Dreamliner. And yeah, that means since there's no stopping anytime, the signs apply to both sides of the road. If so, does that mean you can't stand around the side? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they don't want you actually stopping. It could be, let's say, a high traffic area with a lot of vehicles in, and they're trying to get traffic moving and not being, clogged up or anything like that. All right. Yeah, but no stopping. No stopping anytime means don't stop. And if the other side doesn't have that sign, then that means you can actually stop. All right, so over here comes from Commercial Tank, 1959. All right, so maybe it's a stupid question, but let's say I get out of a parking spot, blue X on the image. Do I need to stop at yellow X? Sorry, see image. We're gonna look at that right now. Or should I just go, assuming there's no other cars? Let's see the image. Yeah, so this is a parking lot over here. So yes, essentially you do want to actually stop to make sure that there's no other vehicles coming. Let's say this over here will these people over here will have the right of way. But let's say even if you did have the right of way, you definitely want to try to absolutely prevent the accident. And if the person is an aggressive driver, you will actually just let them go. And then when you come out here, of course, these people on the road here actually have the right of way. All right, let's get back. I got my license. Do I deserve it? He says, "Hi, y'all," and this comes from Vonti. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, though. All right, so I got my test this morning. The monitor told me it was part of luck. I had trouble looking at everything in front of me. So, example, a pedestrian on the sidewalk after I turn right or left. My biggest issue is that my car jerks a bit when I shift from 1 to 2 and from 2 to 3. I don't know how to remove the jerk motion. Anyway, I'm very happy I can drive alone, but I don't know if I deserve it. I'm a bit scared to make mistakes. Well, listen, Vonti, we all gonna make mistakes. When I got my CDL license, I started on a tractor trailer, and it was an 8-speed transmission, and you could not actually have the truck go into neutral when you're actually driving. And I did that, and the instructor actually passed me anyway. And guess what? I turned out to actually have a 23-year career, and we all make mistakes. Just keep doing it. The more you actually do it, the more you actually gain unconscious competence, and you'll get better at it. But just keep doing it and just work on whatever weaknesses that you actually have there. All right, so let's see. This one is posted by Conceited23. He's exhausted with trying to get my license, and I have a quick question. Hello, everyone. I have been on a roller coaster trying to get my license with the teen course. I did it a few years ago and took my driving test in September. I'm passed. However, I am legally an adult now and can take the adult driver's course, which is what I plan to do since I'm going to a different driver's ed course. I have to redo the driver's test too. I'm in Texas now. Oh, okay. Since I'm doing a different driver's ed course, do I have to redo the driver's ed course too? I will look that up for you. Let me see if anybody answered it, and I will answer you in the by text physically. All right, let's get back here. Let's get some more. I forgot how to drive. All right, so I tried driving with my friend's car after what now, a 3-year-ish break. Felt like I couldn't see, was jerking when hitting the gas. I felt like I had no control whatsoever. I haven't been so long because I got into a wreck with my old car, couldn't drive it, and haven't been able to get another one since. I'm at the point where I need a car, but have nothing to practice with and don't want to go into a dealership. All right, so what you do is just take a couple of driver lessons, go out there and get a competent instructor, and there's no shame in that. You haven't done it in a long time. You're going to be a little nervous, and of course, actually wrecking the previous car didn't help at all, so you will be nervous, but definitely go out there and actually take some driving lessons, and you will, get the confidence factor. Mainly, a lot of this stuff is confidence. Driving the car is very easily. It's just a lot of stuff is mental. You're trying to look at different hazards and kind of getting used to that and everything, and driving for every single other person out there. All right, man, this video is going into like what, 11 minutes? Wow, this is long. All right, how long does it take to get a license after a permit? I've never gotten a chance to learn to drive as a teen. Now I'm an adult. I want to finally learn to do it and get mobile. Oh, this comes from Lean X1. Now, I'm from the United States. I know a lot of you guys are from other countries over here, so I may not be able to answer every single last one. If you get your permit, I mean, let's say you know how to drive. I guess if you get your permit and you know how to drive already, just take the road test and you should be able to actually get your license over there, man. Okay, stop signs. I was driving through a Walmart parking lot, and at the back there was there's an intersection with a stop sign. I was making a right turn, and as I performed the right turn, there is another stop sign in the same corner of the intersection facing left into my start position. All right, this comes from Green Meanie 1337. All right, basically, let's see. So basically, if I were to follow the sign, I would stop in the middle of the turn. Is that the right move? Should I stop in the intersection to follow the sign? Or first is mine to follow? Thanks for the help. Can draw a diagram. Yeah, definitely draw a diagram for clarification. Yeah. But I guess, yeah, and this person actually answered it properly over here. Stop lines and parking lots technically aren't enforceable because they are on private property. If it's a stop sign that connects to the access to the main road, it's probably a good idea. Stop. That's true. Even in the parking lot, just stop, man. Definitely. Just look at the speed the other person's going. It's very easy to actually get into a accident in these in parking lots there, because, like you said, that mainly in private roads, like a parking lot, I think, but I don't know. In the United States, I'm pretty sure. I gotta do some research on that one. Okay, let's go on to another section here. Let's go to our driver pro tips. Tips on how to be a better driver. All right, so this is one of the ones I kind of wanted to answer. He says this one comes from Perspective Defiance. He failed about driver's test. He lives in the country where it's pretty strict about road rules. So even when it's practiced really hard, a reverse parallel park was beautiful and the weather was ideal. The test went really well apart to where I went through an amber light because I didn't think it was safe to stop, but the testing officer did and failed me. All right, so that's not a big deal right there, man. As you drive in, look far ahead, look 12 to 15 seconds ahead. And the light has been green for a while. Start slowing down, and then start anticipating that light to turn from yellow to red. Yellow actually means slow down and prepare to stop. And I mean, you did very well. The instructor should have just. He shouldn't just. Well, all right. Work on your weaknesses. Just keep constantly working on that. If you have all your strengths down, just keep constantly working on the weaknesses, and you'll get used to it. Let's see. Clutch control, parallel park. I don't have. Hey, there go my video right there. Safe winter driving tips. All right. So let's do one more over here. But that one was long. Let's see. Tips for driving 4 hours alone for a new driver at night. Should I do it, or should I get a $200 flight? I mean, night driving is a little bit easier. The visibility is not as much as you would say in the daytime, but it's not as much traffic out there. So it's a little bit easier to actually drive. So I don't know, man. The way gas prices are today, man, I would probably go with the flight, man. All right, so let's answer one more because this video is going way too long. All right, need help in various aspects of driving. Hi there. I have trouble nailing down the basics of driving. I keep getting frustrated because it feels like 10 hours of driving sessions. I'm not progressing anywhere. Can you give me tips on how to improve? Let's see. So, judging road position, I always keep veering towards the center lane. All right, so turning, do not know entirely when to brake and accelerate when turning. Are there any set basic instructions towards the timing of this maneuvering? All right, so speed in the path to require me to drive 80 kilometers an hour. See, I'm in the United States, so now a lot of you guys are from other countries over here. Speed. Let's see. All right, most of these people actually, I think I read this one. They gave you really good answers, though. I will definitely read over this, and I'll probably hit you up in the actual text over here. All right, let's wrap this video up. If you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Certainly share this video. When you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace.